Hello. How are you? Fine? Not bad? Or bad? How are you? Ask me. Right, how are you? Fine. Thank you. Uh, what's your name? Ask me. Right, what's your name, huh? My name is Steve Nesbitt. Nice to meet you. um, let's see. How old are you? I see. Okay. Ask me. How old are you? At this moment, I am 64 years old. Um, I have something for you here. I happen to have a quarter, 25 cents, which I don't necessarily need. Maybe you could find something exciting to do with this money. Here you go. It's for you. What do you say to me? Oh, it's nothing. You're welcome. You're welcome. No, you have something for me? You have something for me? Thank you. What is it? Better question. Where did it go? Oh, you have. Just a second. Oh man, I don't have any money either. Okay, you have. Some glasses. Some glasses for me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, they're beautiful. How do I look in them? Good? Yeah? Well, thanks. Thank you very much. What do you say? That's right. You're welcome. What happened to my money anyway? Hey, in this lesson, this is going to be very quick today, a very short video, because this lesson is a review of grammar, of the structure you've learned to your sentences so far, and you don't need my help to study it. But there's one section, actually two sections with one theme, one subject, that I'd like us to look at together, because they have to do with something which we've talked about before, but which is a difficult topic. So let's go take a look right now at lesson 1.26. So here you see the sections I'm talking about. These sections deal with end questions. Now, end questions you've already worked with. It's the second type of question. For example, do you speak English? That's the first type of question. The second type I've taught you is, you speak English, don't you? Don't you? That's called an end question. There's a third way to form a question, which is, you speak English? That's an informal way to ask a question, but we won't deal with that right now. So, you speak English, don't you? Now, this you've worked with, but the problem is, when the first part of the sentence is negative, you don't speak English, the second part must be positive. Do you? You see, I don't say don't you, I say do you. All right, so just listen to me as I form these questions in section number, this section right here is number 1. All right, so the statement is, you listen to music, and the second type of question means I would say, don't you? You listen to music, don't you? Here's another, but here's the same question, but in another way, in a negative statement. It's a negative statement, so it's not quite the same question. You don't listen to music, do you? Let's listen to those two again. You listen to music, don't you? You don't listen to music, do you? All right? So you see, if the first part of the sentence is positive, the second is negative. If the first part is negative, the second is positive. Now let's try numbers 3 and 4. She watches TV, right? So she watches TV, doesn't she? Notice I said doesn't she. I didn't say don't she. Doesn't, because I'm talking about a girl. So doesn't she? She watches TV, doesn't she? But now almost the same question in a negative way. She doesn't watch TV, Does she? Listen to those again. She watches TV, doesn't she? She doesn't watch TV. Does she? All right. Let's try number 5. The difference in these questions is in the first sentence, the first question, I expect a positive answer. Whereas in the second question, I'm expecting you to answer negatively, say, no, she doesn't watch TV. Number 5, he hears the train, doesn't he? He doesn't hear the train, does he? So doesn't he, does he? Listen to those again. He hears the train, doesn't he? He doesn't hear the train, does he? All right. Let's try number 7 and 8. Just listen to number 7 and 8. You see the car, don't you? You don't see the car, do you? Numbers 9 and 10. I know the girl, don't I? I don't know the girl, do I? 11 and 12. You see the people, don't you? You don't see the people, do you? Okay, so let's let you practice that now. I've mixed the sentences up, or the questions up, in this next section, and let's see if you can distinguish as to which you should use. Don't you or do you? Doesn't he or does he, for example. All right, here we go. Number 1, say this statement here. All right, since we said don't here, we have to say do here. You don't listen to music, do you? You don't listen to music, do you? Number 2, say it. He hears the train, doesn't he? All right, he hears the train, doesn't he? The first part is positive. He hears the train. So I need the negative in the second. Doesn't he? Number 3, try this. Okay, you don't see the car, do you? Because I said don't here, I have to say do here. All right, number 4. Okay, she doesn't watch TV, does she? All right, I said doesn't he here, so I have to say does there. All right, try this. Go ahead, say it. Right, you see the car, don't you? Good, next. She watches TV, doesn't she? Next. You don't see the people, do you? I said don't here, so I say do there. All right, try this one. Okay, you hear music, don't you? Affirmative or positive? Negative. You hear music, don't you? Etc. I'll let you practice those sections on your own now. So my work is finished. This is a short video. Now it's your turn. It's your turn to go to work while I rest. You're going to do all of the exercises after this video, and I'll see you in lesson 1.27. Goodbye.